So, welcome to our seminar. I forgot that we have to go back to the beginning. Let's do that. Before I do this lesson, I wanted to show you the first 3 slides, which give an overview of the seminar. So let's go there. Okay. So on behalf of our GBC committee called Srila Prabhupada's Position, have you heard of that committee? I had never heard of it myself until I decided I wanted to make a seminar to help unify ISKCON and connect everyone to Srila Prabhupada's mission. I noticed my students while I was teaching, I teach at the Mayapur Institute. You know the Mayapur Institute? It's the adult education Shastra school in Sridham, Mayapur. And I noticed that my younger students, just because they never met Prabhupada physically, they felt disconnected from him. So I thought, wow, this is how it's going to be. Every generation is going to get farther and farther away from Prabhupada, their foundational spiritual master. So I thought, well, this is not right. In a few generations, there won't be any ISKCON. You take the founder Acharya provides the life and the soul, the life and soul of the mission of the particular branch of the Sampradaya. So if everybody's getting more and more disconnected from the founder, hey, in a few generations, forget it. Or as Prabhupada himself said, if you don't study all of my books thoroughly, the day will come when there will be no more Hari Hari Bol. He said that. Okay. So I made up my mind, I'm going to make a seminar. And as soon as I made up my mind like that, then I bumped into a devotee who was the chairman of a committee called Srila Prabhupada's Position. So I said, really? Well, that's what I'm going to do. What are you doing? Oh, we haven't done much, but we're a committee. The old joke about a camel. A camel is a horse created by a committee. So they said, I said, I want to do a seminar. Well, please do it, And actually, that was a few years ago. And now the committee's doing lots of stuff. GBC just finally approved and published our committee's booklet on Founder Acharya Siddhanta. Have you heard of it? It's called Srila Prabhupada, the Founder Acharya of ISKCON. It's a 100-page plus booklet, written mainly by Ravindra Swarupa, giving the Siddhanta of what the Founder Acharya is all about. And so what I do is I try to give people a whole journey from, well, first of all, the title of the whole seminar is Srila Prabhupada, our Founder Acharya. He's not just the Diksha Guru of, 4,800 refugees from the 1960s and 70s. He's the foundational spiritual master of all generations, ISKCON devotees for all time. So that's very important. But we have so much diversity, especially when I try to teach in Mayapur. It's in English, but everybody's bringing their own English to the table, right? And plus they're bringing their body English. So in Bengal, if you go like this, what does it mean? Come here. The first time Shyam Sundar and Malati saw Swamiji do that to them, they thought he might get out of here. So they started learning. And in India, in America, when we go like this, it means no. In India, it means who knows? It's 108 things.
And depends on whether it is South India or North India.
Okay, well that's another thing.
It's different.
And then, in America, when we're taking prasad and then they come around for seconds, they say no thank you. Then they move on. But in India, if you say no thank you, they take it that you're being humble, and they, to be polite, you have to sit on your plate, to not get stuffed beyond belief. So, you're killing me out of love. I don't want to. What else? There's so many. Oh yeah, in America, we pride ourselves on being very direct, right? Have you noticed? Americans are in your face. So when we're in India, Americans, and then we're talking to an Indian, a devotee born in India, when I'm being like an American, they think that's barbaric. right? Because it's very cultured in India to be indirect and to just suggest, right? So, when somebody's being indirect with me, I'm thinking, what's he hiding? Why is he hiding? Why is he so sneaky? You know, I'm suspicious. And I'm being an American and thinking, boy, this person is gross. Anyway, so we have some serious cultural challenges. But the beauty of our Father Acharya was, no matter where you were coming from, he was operating on a deeper level. He could connect with people spiritually, you know, through his soul eyes, for one thing. His soul eyes. And he could cut through all strata of ethnicity, racial groups, nationality, politics, philosophy. That's amazing. So, celebrating Srila Prabhupada's preeminent position in ISKCON, yeah, that thing doesn't work on it too. In ISKCON, as well as every follower's foundational relationship with him. So we have so much diversity in ISKCON. We need more unity, and the Founder Acharya provides that unity. He's the one person that we're all connected with. His life, his teachings, his mood, his mission. Okay. So, let me just give you a little overview of the seminar. We're not going to, you know, it's 10 lessons. This seminar is a journey from Sambandha, Hamideya, Jai Guruji, best with the breakfast cookers. So, there's a famous photograph. Srila Prabhupada had this taken when he was in San Francisco. He had started the movement in New York City. He went to San Francisco, and the devotees wrote him a letter. Prabhupada, Swamiji, we don't know what to do. We feel lost without you. So Prabhupada said, just follow my instructions and put my picture on my seat. We don't have a picture. Oh, okay. So we had Swamiji and Roger Siegel take some pictures. Roger Siegel became Gurudas, the husband of Guru. And many famous pictures came out of his photo sessions. We have plenty of seats. Okay, so here's the first part of the lesson that I did in Tucson. Sambandha, as we know from Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, means knowledge of the relationship. So in the Sambandha section of the seminar in Tucson, hopefully, I mean, I'm going to now tell me what happened to Prabhu. We hopefully deepened our awareness of what it means that Prabhupada is our Founder Acharya. He's not just a previous Acharya. He's not a figurehead. He's not our upline parampara. He's no one less than the foundational spiritual master of everybody in the Hare Krishna. He's the one that gives life and meaning to all our shiksha and diksha relationships. Without him, it doesn't work, as history has shown us. Okay, so this is what we did at Tucson. Lesson 1, the spiritual masters. It was an introductory lesson where we did a little brief survey of Guru Tattva. What a guru is, why we need a guru, how guru is one, how gurus are different, and how all gurus are one and different. From the original guru, who's the original guru? Krishna. He's the original everything, right? Govindamani Purush. That was lesson 1. Then we did lesson 2. We looked at a special kind of guru, a guru of gurus, a master of masters, who again is the foundation for everybody in his line. And then, lesson 3, yesterday we looked at how our Founder Acharya fulfilled that role like no one ever has. Like no avatar, nobody ever has done. Okay, come on in, Mike.
Check.
So that's what we did. We're checking. That's Sambandha, so I told the Tucson devotees, I'm just going to continue because actually, from what I was hearing and gathering about your Phoenix Yatra, a lot of you are pretty experienced, some of you. And I've already done Sambandha, so we're just going to do a couple of lessons from the next phase, which is called Avideya, which means, okay, we've deepened our awareness of what it means that Prabhupada is our foundational spiritual master. And now based on that deepened awareness, we're inspired to commit more to his mission. Active mission, process, execution. So tonight we're going to do lesson 4, his mission's roots. And we're going to look at the moment, from the moment Prabhupada met his Guru Maharaj, all the way when he was 25 years old. way to the time he stepped out of the Jala Buddha when he was 68 years old, by the American years. 26 by Indian record, 26 to 69. In India, it's a little bit more than that's 1, right? Right, because in America it's 0. Different system. Your birth, it's your start. India, a different way, I reckon. Okay, and then I've decided that to do the second lesson tomorrow night. We're going to do that here? Or we're gonna-
At the
the center. I mean, this is really nice. Why do you have to-
More people will come there.
They will.
More people, more people.
More. This is too small.
check.
And oh, this is a little too far away.
Too far away.
Too far.
Okay, then that's worth traveling. We're going to do number 7. We're going to jump all the way from 4 to 7. And this is a popular lesson. It's called Finding Our Mission and His Mission. It's really all about connecting with the right mentors, the right people who can guide us to help us make our best contribution to Prabhupada's mission. It's kind of like, what am I going to be when I grow up in Krishna consciousness? Although we might be elderly like me. Okay, so what's happening? Okay.
Without his telling. Do not want his telling.
Wait a minute. Can I put it in my pocket?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Hare
Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare.
Is that?
Yeah, I think it's picking some feedback, so I'm keeping it low, but if they can hear it, that's
This is for the Goshala?
That's right.
They told me this is for the Goshala. So the cows can watch the seminar.
Yeah.
All right, I guess that's what it is. Now, I'm just giving a little sample, right? We're going to do lesson 4, lesson 7. And if you like what you're experiencing, then next year I can come back and do all of Sambandha and all of Abhidheya, and then we can do this.
But we already have a standing invitation for next year, next term.
Oh, it's a done deal.
Yeah, done deal.
Well, let's hope that Swamis brings me from Honolulu to the West Coast, because you all had to bring me all the way from Honolulu here. What to do? Anyway, to love is to cooperate. Arguably, Prabhupada's, Mahavakya for all of his disciples, great utterance. This is what he was always, not just at the end of his life did he say this. He was always saying this. From the time the first recording we have. You know the first recording we have of Prabhupada? The first audio? It's February 19, 1966. Prabhupada is in a railroad-shaped car, windowless room on the Upper West Side of New York City. And he's dictating what became the introduction to the Bhagavad Gita. And you hear in the recording, the first sound you hear is Om. It sounds like the primeval sound of the universe, like Brahma saying Tapa, or hearing Tapa. It's Prabhupada doing Mangalacharana as a way of wading into the introduction to the Gita. So that's to love is to cooperate, is lesson 8, and then we do a very interesting exorcism. You know what an exorcism is? We cast out demons, we cast out ghosts, we cast out impersonal and sentimental misconceptions about Srila Prabhupada. I call it fictional Prabhupada. It's a real funny kind of lesson. And we do that so that we can authentically enter into the final lesson. You're Srila Prabhupada. We don't necessarily educate all our members that everybody is entitled to and must have developed a personal, foundational relationship with Srila Prabhupada. Prabhuji, this seat has your name on it, right?
Hi.
As you will. Okay, so that's the overview. Any questions about how we do this seminar? We're going to go right into, let's see.
We are interested in chapter 7.
What's that?
4 and 7.
I'm sorry.
7 is very interesting.
Well, it's all interesting. I mean, it's best seen in regression.